Hey, Dave here with Birdie Vibes Disc Golf, and in this video I'm going to be showing you how I got way better at disc golf by basically sitting right here in my house. Coming up. So the main thing that I wanted to focus on when I made the commitment to really get better at disc golf was consistency. And consistency, mainly in my own home, took me from a plus 16 player all the way down to a plus 1 player. I'm going to show you how I did that. It's really simple because you don't even have to go out on the course. You know, primarily in the course, conditions vary, and especially when I was getting started, we were in our rainy season, and the course was always rainy, windy, and I couldn't really get out to play that much. So instead, I used this runway and this little walkway through my living room in my house as my practice tee area, and I committed to getting very consistent with my form right here. So basically what I did to be consistent right in this area of my home when I was getting started was focusing on my footwork and then pairing it with my follow through and my reach back. Now this translated immediately to the course when I actually did get out and play some, but it all started and took place right here. So first what I would do is just practice my throw and my follow through during any commercials of sports that I was watching or anything like that. If it was a commercial, I'd just hop up and continuously work on my form and follow through specifically. Now the main thing here, because it can get really tricky about this, is working on your hand placement with your reach back. Now you can grab a disc and hold it, but I didn't always have one with me. So what I mainly focused on was holding my hand in the right position during the reach back, because if you don't do this, a lot of times you'll get into some bad habits not actually holding a disc. And what started to happen with me, and I corrected it eventually, was I was actually bringing my hand and turning it like that when I was doing my reach back, and it caused some really bad turnovers when I started getting out in the field. So what I did instead was just focus on over articulating that hand movement and really pumping it back and feeling like I'm like turning a screwdriver almost, and just getting it back there in the right position. And then when I follow through, just keeping it on that line, and it was almost an immediate fix. And doing this, you can get in like hundreds of throws per day, when in the field or playing a round, you're getting in maybe 53 to 56 throws just in one round. Now next up was footwork, and I really focused on footwork in this lane in my living room and getting my feet in their individual spaces. So I wanted them in their own lanes, so I would constantly just practice that, basically imagining that there was a line running down the middle of my feet, and I would constantly just have my feet on either side of those lines to increase the imagination of impact space in the power pocket, and also having my feet in their own lanes so I don't mix up my feet or have any swings of my legs that would get me offline. So basically I would start that, and as I would get into it, I would run and then include my follow through in that as well. Doing that over and over helped me gain consistency in my own home. Now this technique is called shadow swings, and if you do enough shadow swings, you're going to see your form improve. Just remember to overemphasize imagining you holding the disc in the right position in your hand, and also imagine a line going down the center of your 2 lanes of your steps in your run-up, and you'll be golden next time you get out to the field, because putting in those practice reps is really going to help you when you actually have a disc in your hand and you're staring down a lane of trees.